Our disruptive innovations will alter the housing landscape and redistribute housing wealth. This video will focus on a variety of group privacy patent pending arrangements, none of which have ever been built before and all of which can only be built by our licensed partners. Most of our apartment parking areas are surrounded by a barrier and are placed to never intersect with the homeowner's streets. In this embodiment, the apartments use exterior stairs. The buildings and a two-story wall provide group privacy as the apartment occupants egress to their secluded parking. In this embodiment, the owners have front and backyards. Alternatively, the homes could have side yards instead of backyards. The houses overlap at the back to create a continuous interior corridor that exits all apartments to the side parking shown to the left. There is an emergency use exit on the right side. Compared to the previous embodiment, this arrangement provides the homeowners with similar yards, but is more dense as the apartments have no attached backyards. Our various embodiments allow you to hit your density and green space targets in a way that maximizes gross revenue. Only licensed providers can build with our patent-pending arrangements, netting them much higher profits on higher gross revenue per acre. In this embodiment, the owners' homes occupy the first floor but could occupy 2 floors. The owners have full front, back, and side yards. There is no sign of the apartment egress, as in this embodiment the apartments are built below grade and use below grade corridors. The corridor connects all the apartments and causes them to exit to the right, with emergency exit to the left. Each home is shown with 3 below grade apartments. The owners' units occupy first floor space and could occupy second floor space. But instead, let's add 3 apartments to the second floor in a similar way, as was done with the below grade apartments. Here we show each home with 3 second-story apartments. Again, all apartments are connected by a corridor that exits to the parking area. In this next arrangement, the owners again enjoy full yards. The apartment egress-discharge, or the walkways from the apartments to the apartment parking, are surrounded by a fence. Interior stairs could be used as shown here, or our patent-pending view-limiting exterior stairs could be used. Here, the exterior stairs use louvers to block the views down to the owner's private yards, allowing views out only in an upward direction. This patent-pending arrangement allows smoke to ventilate and qualify as exterior stairs, which could be useful in efficiently meeting building and fire codes. In this embodiment, the apartment egress-discharge, or the apartment walks from their units to the apartment parking, adds value to the homeowners by providing privacy from other homeowners' backyards. This townhouse embodiment provides the owners with the first floor and basement grade space. The owners' units have large front patios. The backyards are one large patio with picnic tables for the private use of the second-story apartments. The townhouse owners and their renters have complete group privacy. The second-story apartments use interior stairs, but of course could use exterior stairs. Where 3-story construction is allowed, the owners could occupy the first and second floors with apartments on the third floor and possibly below grade. Combining townhouse owners with rental income could dramatically increase your customer base and square footage built per acre. In this next townhouse embodiment, the owners' units have typical townhouse-style front and backyards. There is no outdoor egress for the apartment units. The owners' units are on the first floor with 2 apartments above on the second floor. The apartments are connected by a continuous corridor that exits at the parking area. This first-floor owner's unit townhouse could be a popular housing solution for first-time buyers and empty nesters. Here, the second-story apartments exit directly outside to an egress balcony that leads to the apartment parking. This arrangement may be desirable to cost-effectively meet building and fire codes. We add patent-pending louvers that are arranged to prevent views down to the owner's yards. Here we focus on 2 sets of back-to-back fourplexes that have second-story apartments with second-story outdoor space that is built over the owner's units below. Each owner's unit has 2 second-story apartments. The apartment's second-story outdoor area is built above the owner's units and also spans the gap between the 2 sets of fourplexes. The owner's units are attached at the back with no backyards and therefore have large front patios. Here we isolate the first-floor owner's units. Now we add the second-story apartments, 2 for each owner's unit, or 16 total for the 2 sets of fourplexes. And lastly, we add the second-story apartment outdoor area that also serves as the apartment egress to the parking area. These higher-density townhouses can be combined with other lower-density embodiments to maximize your revenues and appeal to different owner groups within the same community. As with all of our arrangements, the result is higher profit margins on more revenue per acre. Our patent application includes every type of egress combined with any parking location. Here the apartment parking is at the front of these twins or duplexes. The apartment walks from their parking are at grade. Front parking combined with walks at grade are a great solution but limit the length of the owner's streets. However, the owner's streets can be extended to any length by using either below-grade corridors that go under the streets, or as shown here, second-story walks that cross over the owner's streets. Front apartment parking may be ideal for projects or parts of projects that back up to oceans, lakes, ravines, or other high-value backyard scenery. In this twin or duplex community, the apartment parking is arranged differently. The apartment renters use the homeowner's streets to access their secluded parking area. Here, the apartment parking is at the side relative to the homeowner's perspective. It could also be at the front or, as shown here, at the back. All of our communities can be part of a larger community of private homes or any multifamily community. Just another way our arrangements can please zoning officials and maximize revenues and profits per acre. In this embodiment, both groups again share streets. Both groups occupy what appears to be the front of a home. The houses, garages, and fencing separate each front elevation of each building from the group that occupies the other set of front elevations. Each pair of front-facing elevations share common outdoor space and are separated from the group that occupies the next set of front-facing elevations. This arrangement could be ideal for a multi-generational family who want separate living arrangements in very close proximity. Now we add a side parking area for a third group. Here the third group occupies the second floors and uses a connecting corridor to egress from their side parking to their second-story units. Alternatively, the third group could occupy a third-story or below-grade space. As with all embodiments, the other group could be office space. Most office space does not require first-floor space. Combining non-first-floor office space with first-floor residential is a great match. Our group privacy arrangements work with any housing type, including detached single-family homes, attached duplexes, townhouses, and fourplexes. The buildings can have 1 to 4 floors. They can also have below-grade space. We have shown homes with any size yards, some with full yards, some with front and side yards only, others with front and back yards only, and still others with just front yards. This endless variety allows you to sell to all buyer types and to hit virtually any low-rise density target in a way that maximizes revenues and square footage built per acre. Now you can sell this broad range of housing to an even larger buyer group as the rental income helps them qualify for a larger loan. It's the golden rule of supply and demand. When one legal monopoly provides a high-demand product to a large group of buyers, the result is exceptional profits.